What's up, Bull Gang? Welcome to your reading, Taurus. This is gonna be a general reading, so take what resonates. While I was meditating just now, I heard all that glitters ain't gold. So we're gonna see how that maybe shows up in this reading, or if that's just like a side note message, but that came through really distinct and clear for me. So I definitely wanted to relay that message. All that glitters ain't gold. Let's get a general guiding energy to lead the reading. King of Cups in reverse. And on the bottom of the deck, King of Swords. The kings are out, bro. It's already coming through really clear. It feels like there's some sort of connection here at play, and there's a masculine energy here that is much more leading from a space of logic and rationality and kind of just like physical, material type of processes over their emotional world, over their heart space. Let's go deeper. Eight of Cups in reverse, Two of Pentacles, and Five of Cups. Yeah, with the Eight of Cups in reverse, it feels like there's this person is turned away from their emotions at this time, and kind of turned away from anything that feels unknown or not overtly clear to them in the physical realm. It's almost feeling like they don't even know how to fully feel their emotions or access that type of emotional knowledge. But with the Two of Pentacles here, it feels like a person that is very linked to you, that is very connected to you, whether they are fully aware of it or not. And with the Five of Cups, there's an underlying family tie sort of energy. There's a deep familial loyalty type of energy here. This is a general reading. It's going to be different for everyone. It feels like this is a soul connection of some sort, but it's going to vary who this is to you. This could be a romantic connection, it could be a family connection, it could be a platonic connection, it could be a work connection. And when I say masculine energy, don't take that so literally. We all have feminine and masculine energy within us, and generally one is maybe leading more than the other, but not necessarily. And yeah, so however that resonates for you. This could even be the masculine energy within yourself. It's gonna be different for everyone, but intuitively you will be able to know and see how this resonates within your life. Let's keep going. Two of Wands in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse, and the Moon. It's such a like Two of Wands. That's my dog, Brother, in the back. Brother, be quiet, girl. It feels like there's a really deep soul tie here with the Two of Wands, but with it being in the reverse, like I said, I feel like either one or both of y'all aren't even really aware of how connected y'all are energetically at this present moment. Especially with the Moon coming up upright, it's like there's so much mystery still here. There's still so much unknown, so much disclarity. With the Knight of Wands in reverse, it's giving like almost an energy of if this person were to, if this person were to confront the energy behind this right now, like the deep like chemistry, charged energy. I don't know exactly how to it's not emotions, it's like energy. If they were to like confront that right now, it would bring up a lot of fear within them. It would cause them to like just immediately turn the other direction. And it's almost like their soul isn't even letting them get that far, because it's just like it's not time. They're not in a space where they're able to confront that, so they haven't even really begun to. The Star in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It's a lot of like dramatic cards, like big energies that are all in the reverse. It's so much healing that wants to take place. It's so much shifting of energies that want to move through. It's so much nurturing, like love and kindness and generosity type of energy that wants to be present. And it's just like none of this is really even accessible at this time, or it's not really here just yet in the physical realm, but it's brewing, it's building its potential. And I feel like the culprit of keeping it from breaking through into the physical realm is the Seven of Swords energy, which I often associate with like an imposter syndrome type of energy. Like it feels like someone here, I feel like it's this other individual in this connection. They have it's so weird because everything that's coming up, it feels so like hidden. It feels so kind of like it's all affecting everything, but it's like I don't think this person is even like aware of a lot of this. It's not in a space where it's like they have a deep awareness around any of this yet. It feels like this person has deep-seated like visions of themselves that are based in some frame of insecurity, or like not realizing their full self, not seeing their full self, and it forces them in a space that's not of a match to yours. It's almost like y'all are in completely different worlds at this time, like completely different like dimensions type shit, just based on how y'all view life and yourselves. And it's such an interesting energy to feel, because it's like the soul tie is there. Like there's a connection here that's really deep, and it's something that exists undeniably, but in the physical realm, y'all are on very different pages. It feels like y'all are interacting very different, in very different energies. Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, the Tower, Five of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Swords, and the World. The Eight of Pentacles is again like confirming to me that there's a deep loyalty and almost family tie here, that is like unbreakable. And it's also something that it's based in a longevity. It's based in like a I heard long-term commitment. It's like a soul commitment. It's very long-term. It has history and depth and future, and is something that is, if you are looking at different glimpses over the timeline, it goes through so many different phases and frames and spaces. And so like at any given moment that you look at it, it could be in such a different space than what it could be in the future or what it was in the past. And it just feels like this is coming up to really emphasize, like, this is something that holds long-term merit. It's not something to get too attached to the present moment of what it looks like or how it's showing up. Yeah, it's something that's taking endurance, time. 9 of Cups. It's really interesting because a lot of this, just how much of this energy seems to be like not in any type of awareness on the other side at all. But then it's like also energy of the 9 of Cups where it's like in some ways and spaces it feels like y'all are so close to something. Y'all are so like so connected and so close to some sort of like either like wish fulfillment type of energy or like reconciliation type of energy, something along those lines. It's gonna vary depending on your situation, but it's like in some ways you feel so close to that, but then in other ways it's like, is this other person awakened at all? Are they seeing or feeling any of this? Like, how can they be so in the dark? But then it's followed by the Tower, which is, the Tower is one of the most intense transformations you can go through. It's a very sometimes aggressive transformation. It's something that needs to happen, but can be very uncomfortable or intense to go through. And it feels like something really significant is being uprooted here and transformed. I feel like it has to do with this person's, they could be approaching some type of ego death or some sort of a spiritual awakening or something that's really going to shake them up and reorient the energies a lot. And especially followed by like the Page of Swords. I feel like there's some sort of like, I love this depiction of the Page of Swords in this deck. I feel like this butterfly that's trying to break out of the cocoon, like it's a transformation that wants to happen, needs to happen, especially like with the Tower backing it up. It's a really big transformation. It's something really intense that is so crucial to this soul's evolution. And the key to it is like this sword, this truth, this, yeah, it's a truth that needs to come through in some way. I feel like it just needs to even come into their awareness. That's like the key to breaking through into this big transformation. It's gonna kind of like cut this cocoon open. Like the butterfly is here, the transformation is ready to happen, but it's needing something to kind of like help it break out and cut it free. It's this truth that needs to like come into their awareness. Some sort of perspective that is like, it feels like they're completely almost blind to it at this time, but it's there, it's ready to be unlocked. And it's like something is going to catalyze this, something is going to kind of like, I feel like it's going to happen as a unlock, kind of like all at once, almost like an epiphany type of energy. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, it feels like this person has grown so much and they're such an evolved soul in so many ways, but then it's like they go through all of these twists and turns, and it kind of gives this like weird effect of, it's like a lot of people assume this person to be a very like spiritually awakened person and to be very evolved in all these different ways, but then it's like you'd be surprised by the aspects in which they're not, in which they have unlocked this and this and this, but haven't even begun to touch on this and this and this. You feel me? It's giving like, I don't know if the word is duality. It's giving like a back and forth, up and down type of impression of this person, which is what, like, I feel like this is just the natural growth of this person, of this soul. It's the evolution of it. With the World, this is also a very transformational energy to me, but it's like the other aspect in which it's like this natural self-transformation that is divinely happening in its own rhythm, in its own timing. I feel like the Tower is like a part of this overall transformation that's happening. The Tower is the very like intense, like it feels like something specific that's being uprooted and then rebuilt within them, but it's part of this overall self-transformation that's happening. I want to go in with the Animal Spirit deck, and let's get a overview of this dynamic, because this reading is all about like a specific person. I feel like someone's really needing to hear like I feel like whoever needs to hear this reading, you will find it, and it's a specific person in your life that is like you're having a lot of confusion around, you're needing like reflection around. Like I said, it's gonna vary for everyone who this person is to you. All I know is it's a soul connection. Like, it's not even, there's so much family energy on the table. Like, it's not even giving like a lot of romance. Like, even if this is a romantic connection, it just feels like it's not even like in that space at this time. Like, that's something that it would have to like, it's almost like those energies can't even be addressed yet. Like, first we just need to get ourselves together and try to like find clarity around like what we're each experiencing and moving through. You feel me? Okay, this is you, this is them. Shadow dynamic, illuminated dynamic. So you're showing out as the buffalo, which is a earth energy, and this is one of my favorite cards of the Animal Spirit deck, and this totally makes sense for Taurus energy to me, with it being an earth sign, and it's a very grounded energy, yet also very spiritually connected. It's a beautiful balance, and it's like the buffalo is so good at seeing every hiccup or turn in the road or obstacle that comes up. They have enough strength and wisdom to be able to persevere through it from the lens of like, this is for my evolution. This is a blessing, no matter how difficult the terrain is, no matter how much it almost has like a harming effect on my present moment. I can see the bigger picture. I can see how this is growing me and bettering my future, and it's part of my path. It's a really grounded, wise, mature approach to this, and I feel like this is how you're showing up within the connection. It's like things don't really seem to be going exactly how you want them to, or hope they would, or wish they would. It feels like there's been a lot of challenge within this connection, and is continuing to be a challenge, but also this energy feels so like dedicated and loyal to this path, because there's like this calling through it. And it's like there's a difference between like approaching a path that just it feels difficult in a way that it's like, this isn't for me, like I don't need to do this, like it's not aligned type shit. Whereas there's this path that is difficult, no doubt, but my heart, my soul, my internal compass, everything is guiding me through it. It feels aligned with my evolution. You feel me? And that's what this connection feels like for you. It's like is part of your evolution, and you're able to really click into that lens with it. And I think the more that you can stay kind of in that route, in that perspective with it, the better it will serve you, and the more you will evolve through it and find strength and perseverance through this, even when it feels mad difficult, mad tough. This other person is showing out as the Vulture, which is an air sign. And this is actually giving me like a lot of respect for this other individual. The Vulture is a really unique energy. It's like it's an energy that at times it looks like how do I explain this? Like they're doing like the dirty work almost, or like the hard work that it don't look so pretty. It don't look so always commendable. And you know, there's a lot of different perspectives to view how they're showing up or how they're moving through this, that like on a surface level it sometimes looks, I don't know how to say it, if it's like messy or just like not of total honor. Maybe sometimes it looks a bit selfish, or it looks, I don't know, it's gonna vary for everyone, but something about it, if you're gonna look at it from just a surface level, it's kind of like but like underneath it all, they're doing work that really needs to be done. Is something that I just feel like is part of the ecosystem of this, if you will. Like it's part of like what needs to happen, that nobody else really wants to do, or nobody else really has the like sense of self to commit to. It's like they're not worried about people pleasing people or what it looks like. They're really moving how they are called to, how they are meant to. It definitely feels like there's a respect that is deserved of this person for how they are choosing to show up despite how it may look. You feel me? That feels like an important message to come through. The shadow dynamic is the dragonfly, which is an air element. And this asks for a lot of checking in and awareness through how you are showing up within this connection. It's constantly being in a space of checking, like, am I crystal clear right now with the perspective I'm viewing this from? Is it based in fantasy in any way? Is it based in projection in any way? Like, how can you check in and really keep, like, it seems like it's calling for a constant reassessment, constant check-in and awareness check of like, how can I view this from an even more clear perspective, from an even more neutral perspective? Like, there's always an adjustment to be made here. I feel like because of how do I say this? maybe it's the emotional energy present, or like something through this is really intense, and so it has potentials to go in all these different kinds of ways that makes it like less clear. I don't know how exactly to say it, but it's like it's asking for a constant check-in. And it's like, even when you think, like even when you found the clearest perspective, like it only takes a day or two that you got to check in again. You feel me? Like it's so easy to bleed in different directions. And it's asking to constantly be reassessing this and how you're viewing it, how you're showing up to it. The illuminated dynamic is the dolphin, which just feels so light, so playful, so artistic. I love to see this as the illuminated dynamic. I'm also type surprised to see this as the illuminated dynamic just based on the cards on the table, but I actually really understand it now that I'm starting to feel it. It's asking for a playful vision. It's asking for a lightness to be taken when considering this connection itself. And it's kind of bringing it out of the human perspective, where it's like when you're so deep in it, and maybe there's so many emotions involved and so much like, you know, I want things to go this way and they're not going that way, and you know, energies like this, I feel like it's getting a little too concentrated. It's getting a little too bound up in like the human perspective, the earthly type of vantage point. And it's like, if you could just step out of that and see it from the soul type of view, like from the space of like coming back to how this is a long-term connection. This is not just about this current lifetime. It's not just about this present moment. You feel me? Like it's such a bigger view, and this is actually something that holds, it has the potential to hold so much lightness and playfulness and humor. It's like I'm getting a lot of humor type of energy that's available to click in, that could make this load so much lighter and kind of like help you flow through this with more grace and less attachment. That feels really clear. And I'm starting to feel why I got that message in meditation, all that glitters ain't gold. I feel like when I said attachment, that really kind of hit home for me here. Like I feel like there's become some sort of attachment to how like you personally want things to go, or how you wish this person would show up. And it's like all that glitters ain't gold. Like you think you know exactly what you want almost, and it's like it's so much deeper and almost more complicated than that. Like I feel like it's giving like, you're like, if only I could have like things the way I want it with this person, like everything would be better, life would be gold. And it's like you're just playing yourself to really be believing that. Like it's not that simple, it's not that easy. And you can't take the cookies out of the oven before they're fully baked. Like it's not going to hit. Like it's like, I don't know, I'm getting so much off of this card. It's like there's so much to get from this lifetime and this connection and just everything that goes so much beyond this attachment to how you want things to play out. There's such a lighter vantage point to take to this that will serve you so well. Interesting. I'm gonna get a couple more tarot cards and then I'll go in with the concluding oracle card. I'm gonna go with this deck. Strength. Two of Swords. The Strength card, I've been told, is the card of this year, because 2024, if you add up 2 plus 2 plus 4 equals 8, which is Strength card. This is number 8 in the tarot. And seeing 2 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. First of all, I'm getting a lot. First of all, I feel like there's a lot that's transforming within this connection in this year. It's very, very based in the heart space, specifically when it comes to this connection. Strength is like the most love you can have. It's a Leo card. It's of the heart space, the heart center, and it always stands out to me. This is one of the few cards in the tarot that has the infinity symbol on it, which also confirms to me this is a soul connection. This is an infinite type of bond, no matter what it goes through in this current lifetime. It's something that you can trust is tied, and it's always going to be moving towards a space of cosmic balance, which can take all different types of turns and twists and whatever, but it's giving me this energy of trust and faith and surrender, almost like hands off. Like, it's not your responsibility. It's so much bigger than you and your little human brain. Like, sorry, it just is. Like, and well, also with the 2 of Cups showing out, like, it really is, this person reflects you in so many ways, and you reflect them in so many ways, and it's a really deep soul tie that goes beyond human understanding. Like I've been trying to say, it's like, it's something that, I just got the word release. It's something that you can release over and over and over again. It'll always come back in some way. It's not like it's beyond your control, but it's definitely nothing you need to hold on to or keep a tight grip on or do this or say that to make this, you know, like, it's just like, don't even try. Like, don't, it's not even like that. You couldn't get rid of this if you wanted to, if you tried. And I don't know, I keep getting the word release. I feel like the more you can even release this from you, the healthier it will be for the connection itself, for the energies to have space to move through what they're moving through. It does not need a tight grip at all. It does not need this attachment type of energy that I feel like you currently kind of have with it. It's a very beautiful connection though. And with the 2 of Swords, it's definitely asking for a certain surrender to like, the brain is not really serving you through this at this time, because first of all, you don't have the full picture here. There's so much that's just like not only beyond your consciousness, but it's just like not available to the physical eye. And there's so much going on in this other individual's life that you have no idea about. You just don't have the full picture of any of it. And so trying to move from such a logical, brain-oriented space of like, well, I know this and things look like this and I know this to be true, so I should move like that, and like plotting it like that, it don't make sense with the energy. You don't have the full picture to be moving like that, you feel me? Like, that's not going to serve you. It's asking for this really deep inward turn to like your subtler senses, your intuitive senses, and really feeling through this moment by moment at your own divine, authentic rhythm, and trusting the process, trusting the current present moment, and not trying to predict nothing or control nothing, you know? It's very that. The Magician in reverse. one of the other only cards in the tarot that have the infinity symbol. Like, it just keeps reaffirming, like, this is connected. You don't have to make it connect. It's connected. Like, chill, baby. Like, it's connected, all right? Like, whether you like it or not. And the way the Magician is coming out in reverse, it's like, yes, you have so much power over the direction of your life, and you have so much control in certain ways, but the way it's coming out in the reverse, it just really feels like, stop trying to control it. Stop trying to predict the way it's moving. Stop trying to make things line up. That's not on you. That's not your prerogative. That's not your responsibility. Yeah, it's a clear, like, hands-off energy. And I'm thinking again of the message that I got in meditation, all that glitters ain't gold. Like, I feel like you've in certain ways put this person and this connection up on a pedestal of some sort, and it's like, it's not to derail from how special and energetically important this connection is. Like, that's all very real, but it's not even like what you think. I don't know exactly how to say it. It's just not all about that. As special as it is, like, there's so much more to this that you just haven't even fully seen or recognized yet. And you're good, bro. Like, you don't need any of this to happen right now. Like, or like, you know, it's asking for a lot of release, a lot of taking this down off its pedestal. Brother is just like really sighing at everything I have to say right now. She's like, I'm tired, bro. Like, it's like, take your hands off, let it flow, give it space to flow without trying to direct it yourself. Word. I'm gonna get a Starseed Oracle card to conclude the reading. What is our concluding message for the sign of Taurus? The Void. I was shuffling and I peeped this and I just like knew. I just knew this was gonna be the one. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. The Void. Stop, embrace winter. Hands off, bro. Like, let this be, like, it's giving the moon card that came out earlier upright. Like, yeah, things are unknown. Yeah, things are kind of uncomfortable and very up in the air. And it's just like so many potentials, so many possibilities. And it's human nature. Have patience with yourself, like compassion for yourself for these urgencies that you have to like put things in a box or try to figure shit out and make things clear and concise and whatever. Like, that's your brain, that's your human, that's very human of you. It's okay, but be able to take an awareness that there is no controlling this, there is no predicting the outcome of this, there is none of that. Like, embrace this winter, embrace this space of unknown and of possibility and openness. And it's not for you to go. Just stop. Just let it be. Just be with the present energy and take it step by step. and great cosmic womb. Like, that just feels like, that feels like this energy of like, this is divinely held, this is divinely connected, this is divine itself. It's nothing for you to try to manage on the human level. Like, it's gonna happen how it happens. You don't need to, stop, embrace the winter. All right, that's what I got for you, Taurus. If these messages resonate with you, please like, comment, subscribe. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can shoot me an email. My email's in the description down below. Namaste. The divine in me bows, the divine in you.